Hi, this is Angie from Handmade Natural Beauty. It has been forever since I have done a video. I was so far behind, and I just finally came to the conclusion I am never going to get caught up. I had videos that I had taken from well before Christmas, and I was just looking over a lot of them, and a lot of the ones that I had videoed, I'm completely sold out of and have remade another batch since then, so it doesn't make sense to even try to upload it. So I am going to start fresh today, and I am unmolding. This is a remake of the Bay Rum. I've done this one before, but I did it a little bit different. Usually the base part, I don't color it, and I just hope that the Bay Rum will darken the brown, but it just doesn't seem to darken it a lot, and I kind of wanted it to be brown, so I just added a little bit of brown to it. So now it's going to be brown, blue, and white. And I'm really excited about these new molds. My fiance, for a Mother's Day surprise, he worked on this with his dad, my future father-in-law, and made this awesome mold for me that has the latches on the side and the hinge, so it just flops right on out, and I can get them out of there really easy, and I am just loving it. And that also reminds me, because I didn't post any of those other videos, you didn't hear my announcement that I got engaged a couple months ago. So my rings have changed. So I'm really excited. We've got a long time to plan though. His youngest is in high school, and so once he graduates, then he can relocate. He lives in Dubuque, Iowa. I live in La Crosse, Wisconsin, so it's about a 2-hour and 40-minute distance, but we do see each other most weekends, or at least every other weekend, so we'll make it work. We met on eHarmony, so really awesome guy. So I am unmolding this, and one thing that I'm still having an issue with is the cracking of, right down the center. So, and I've been putting it right underneath my air conditioning vent, but what did I do with my peeler? That doesn't seem to be cooling it off enough. I think the next batch I'm just going to put it right in the fridge and just see if that helps matters, because I would rather not have the crack. And as I was, after I was all done, when I decided I wasn't going to texture it, I was just going to kind of marbleize it a little bit, then I was thinking, oh, I probably should have textured it because it's probably going to crack, and the crack is hidden a little bit when it's textured. But I think what I might do is just kind of gently, I've been able to kind of work with these a little bit by just gently pressing them together, and that crack is usually just at the very surface and doesn't go down very deep. See, that's, usually it messes up the design a little bit, but actually this is coming together really nice. And this is super soft. I should probably be waiting to cut it, but I'm impatient, so I'm not going to wait. I'm going to cut it now. Sticky. All right. Something for my hands here. All right. Now the other really cool thing about this mold is that I can get the soap out of there quicker. Usually I just kind of struggle off camera, and then okay, I'll be back in a little bit, and then I've got several videos to make into one, which might be why they're taking hours upon hours to upload. And so hopefully I can just kind of keep things rolling. and hopefully it won't take that long to upload. So I've got this squished up just a little bit on the edge here, so I think I'm just gonna cut that off a little bit and use those ends for samples. Whoop. I did a spoon swirl with this one. It was much more fluid than it usually is, so I was kind of, oh, neat. So I was kind of excited just to see how that would look. A little less, this is the one on the end, so a little less there. There we are. I really like this brown. You know, I think it looks a little bit on the orange side, and sometimes my goat's milk soaps do, like right when they're first cut, look a little bit orangey, and then they settle into their colors. And once I get these all out of here and cut, I'm gonna also compare the size, because this was kind of a test experiment batch as well, to see if I could get the right size from my so the bars are the same size as my other ones, so I'm getting more bars out of here, but I wanted the size of the bar to be the same. This is fun. I really like this. You know, and to keep it consistent with other versions of this one, I suppose I could have waited until the batter was the consistency that I'm usually used to, but I was just so excited to be working with it really fluid, because I prefer real thin wispy swirls and batter that's thin and easy to work with. But it is a challenge for me. A lot of times it thickens up on me, and I've got no choice than to kind of glop it in the mold, and you can get some pretty fun designs and things like that. And there's one in particular, like my plumeria, that seizes on me every time I do it, but I know what to expect. I plan for it. I know it's going to get thick, and then I have a design that I do working with that. So it's always kind of a good idea to have a plan A and a plan B, because sometimes you just don't know how it's going to behave. Oh my goodness, and this smells so good. It's the bay rum scent, which is a very masculine scent. It is popular among guys, but I do also have a lot of women that kind of like those spicy, kind of clovey, I think clove. Am I coming up with the right description? Well, I'm not sure, but it is just a wonderful scent. But because it is one that both men and women like, I didn't put any glitter on the top. So that was kind of fun. I like that. And I'll go in on the vegetable peeler and knock down the edges, and this is what I've got left over on the ends that I'll cut up into small pieces for samples. Let me grab my latest goat's milk soaps. Sorry, gotta wash my hands. Okay. The last batch that I made in my old mold for goat's milk was the remake of the blood orange berry. And I did this one a little different too. The last time I had done a red glitter that I wasn't all that crazy about, so this time I did a mica swirl with a couple different colors of mica, and so I really like that. But so this is the standard basic size of my goat's milk bars. The first batch that I did in the new mold, I did the remake of the Lavender Vanilla, and I got a little carried away. So with the dimensions that I had given them, I did make it just slightly, not much, but just slightly wider. I'm okay with that, but as you can see, that's quite a difference in size. So I think what I'm going to have to do is, you know, I was thinking either I can sell these as ginormous jumbo bars. I think these are 7 ounces. But I don't know, I do have some, you know, I haven't changed anything on my website, so if I get any pre-orders, I think I'm just gonna make it the size that it's supposed to be. This is still pretty soft that I can cut it down, but so here's the test anyway. I wanted to see, because I modified the recipe, and well, that certainly looks better. Let's see. Yep, I think I did it. So I think that's the new recipe that I can continue on. I'll have to weigh them too. This does actually look like maybe it is a little bit too much, but very close. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope to be back and uploading more videos. Hopefully this one will load very quickly, and so if you're in the La Crosse, Wisconsin area, please stop in and visit me at Handmade Natural Beauty Boutique, 200 Main Street in historic Powell Place in downtown La Crosse. And if you're not in the area, please subscribe to my Facebook page or visit me on the web at naturalbeautysoaps.net. Thank you very much for watching. This is Angie from Handmade Natural Beauty, wishing you a naturally beautiful day.